こですますか? Here we're talking about, we're reacting to...
Creepypastas are still scary by Big Tugg.
The spirits possess the phones. Hey, maybe I got one in mine.
Hello, Tugglets. Did you know I'm an old man? I've been around the block. I've seen a couple things. I've seen purple ketchup. I've seen...
I love the purple ketchup!
That's pretty much the craziest thing I've ever seen. But today's kids, they don't know how scary it can get, or how scary words can get, because analog horror is pretty scary. The Walton Files scared the shit out of me when I was like 23, but they don't know how scary reading shit used to be on the internet. It's a little thing called creepypastas, and we're about to talk about them. You guys don't know the chokehold.
Read, mobblers, read! Hell yeah, purple ketchup! I miss the purple ketchup. Dude, I had purple suntan lotion. Banana boat suntan lotion made your skin purple. Had the fucking fat bees chasing me all through Splash Town.
You were freaked out when I went to Walmart yesterday. There was a fat bee following me out towards the car.
You had a fat bee follow you?
He was landing on the food.
He landed on the groceries. No! Fat bees! They change your skin color. Yes, a banana boat. Purple, I had purple skin when I was like 4.
Creepypastas had on the internet back in the day. Forget Chromebooks, we didn't have those back then. We had the big-ass computers that would sound like a fire-breathing dragon.
Not so scary. Yeah, it really depends on how someone can weave their tales. Okay, you're going to talk about the computer.
We had the blue version in our school.
I never had that computer.
And when you turned it on, and we would use our school internet browser to find creepypastas and scare the shit out of ourselves when we had some downtime. Creepypastas are weird though, because the term pasta comes from a term of like copy paste. So it was a story that you would copy and paste around, and it was creepy stories. It basically started as like chain emails, actually.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, it's kind of like those chain emails. I couldn't think of what they were called. Where it's like, resend this to someone else or you'll be cursed.
Oh yeah, that's still a thing.
I don't think so. Also, I think maybe they used that for the concept of the ring. The whole 7 days until you show the videotape.
Oh yeah.
Better not get boogies on the...
I get boogies on anything.
Boogies.
Like one of those things where you say like, if you don't send this to 20 people, little Susie's gonna come out of your TV screen and eat your ass or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and you know what makes me really mad is when I see TikToks of those nowadays, and people in the comments are like, I don't claim this energy. Chris, if you could find an example of that, it'd be hard, but like, Jesus Christ, it makes me, what are you talking about? You don't claim the energy from your cell phone?
But you could say creepypastas are like an evolution of folk tales, or short, spooky stories like for sale, baby shoes, never worn.
I don't know if that's not a creepy story, just a...
Aw, he's got a cute little black kitty. Aw. Didn't Slender Man start as a creepypasta?
Yeah, and it turned into a game.
And then it turned into a horrible movie.
And then a
really short, sad story. But the vibe. It's trying to get the scariest you can be within a short amount of time.
The creepypastas term was first found on 4chan. In retrospect, probably the best thing 4chan ever did.
Isn't it crazy that the FBI ran 4chan?
Oh,
I think we all knew that, but like that's
He's
just crazy to prove it. My cat is wilding right now. What the f are you doing?
Then you could find creepypastas on Tumblr, r/nosleep, or everyone's favorite, creepypasta.com. Like I said, the phrase is a play on copypasta. This means they're typically anonymous, endlessly reposted, and full of variations like real folklore.
I remember I used to sit down and watch like haunted seeds from Minecraft, and I would try them out. It's like, this is lame.
This adds to their spooky mystique as well as their unreadable formatting. When you see a copypasta in an unreadable font color, you know it's going to be good. So I'm going to read some copypastas and see how much they spook me on a scale of 1 to 10. And also, I'm going to be judging these on how able I am to guess what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like from the first sentence, I'm going to take a bold guess, and if I'm correct, it gets a 0. Because copypastas have to hit you from the side. They really got to scare you. And also, I want to make note, like genuinely, when I was like 14, like these, I couldn't go to bed reading some of these. Like they really f***ed me up. So hopefully, I'm older now. It won't have the same effect on me. But let's find out.
But first, let's do an ad.
I am a
No ad. Skip.
Skip the ad.
Skip the ad. I need to get back into Minecraft. I want a revenge against the warden. Screen use those emails that took like a chain email to trick people. Yeah, the scammers. Yeah.
This one is called The Reflection, or The Man in the Snow. It seems like it has two different names. You are home alone, and you hear on the news about the profile of a murderer who is on the loose. Okay, so you're gonna look in the window and you think you see your reflection, but it was you. It wasn't you. It was the bad guy. That's my guess. I'm already not scared. You look out the sliding glass doors to your backyard, Rich, and you notice a man standing out in the snow. He fits the profile of the murderer exactly, and he is smiling at you, okay?
Yoshikage
That's
Kira?
bad, I would guess. You gulp. Ooh, uh-oh. Picking up the phone to your right and dialing 911. You look back out the glass as you press the phone to your ear and notice he is much closer to you now. Advertisements. You then drop the phone in shock. Oh, that's just a word.
I mean, okay, it's trying to... I mean, realistically, if that actually happened, yeah, that'd be scary, but just hearing a story like that, it's like...
911, then grab the 9mm and that'll solve that problem.
Oh, yeah, we got a gun right there. 911, grab a gun. Get off my property, bitch!
Advertisements, okay. You then drop the phone in shock. There are no footprints in the snow. It's his reflection. Oh, he's inside the house. Okay, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. That's bad.
Trying to think with our house design if someone can be inside the house without us knowing.
Pretty damn hard.
Be through the basement if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But that door makes a lot of noise when it opens. There's like no way to open that door quietly.
I can respect that 911 call it 1-2 shoot.
You will get one warning. If you don't fuck off, you're getting shot in the face.
Bad creepypasta. That didn't scare me at all. Okay, hold on. Creepypastas scare me when they're paranormal in the sense of like, Greg the Killer or whatever, like things from the internet coming in to kill me. If I look at an image too much, it'll make me go crazy. Stuff like that. This one, it's just like an old wives' tale. And it's not even a good one. And you're telling me your apartment is a giant cinder block, unfurnished, like you saw nothing else in the reflection except for this man? How far back is how deep is your...
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. And I'm guessing the idea of this is it's supposed to be a ghost in your house.
I have a Chihuahua dog. I'll just wake him up.
Yeah. We got a Pomeranian doggy. He will jump towards any noise.
He'll wake everyone up.
Chihuahua.
Like my mom's Chihuahua would bite the back of your leg.
Oh yeah, your mom's Chihuahuas. I wanted to see someone try to break in your mom's place.
It's just Tuesday. Blue doesn't care.
Blue will follow what Tuesday does.
Yeah, but
Tuesday is vicious.
Apartment, probably house. How deep is your house? How far back could he be standing? Is he pressing up against a wall? Anyway, you died. 3 out of 10. Not good. All right, this one is called Candy.
I agree. 3 out of 10.
Let's see how this goes. Mom, said the little girl, rubbing her eyes and standing in the doorway to her mother's room. The Easter Bunny is eating my candy, she said. Okay, I don't know where this one's going. Obviously, the Easter Bunny's not going to be the Easter Bunny. It's probably going to be murderer. I can't say it again. Chris, bleep both of those. Nonsense, baby, the woman replied. The Easter Bunny gives out candy. He doesn't eat it. Way to handle that one, Mom. The woman lightly shook her covers and continued to speak, halfway into her pillow and halfway to her daughter.
Wait, I'd be more upset being like, okay. It sounds like, Mom is sleeping, and, I'd be like, why are you messing with your candy at fucking night? You're not supposed to be eating candy. I'd be pissed, actually.
The Easter Bunny's Diddy.
You're Diddy.
You're Diddy.
You're Diddy.
He's got the baby oil.
You're the Diddy. Yeah, I got the baby oil's actually right down there. I gotta make more bottles after this. Or should I work on my frames?
Work on your frames. I can play a game on it.
I mean, frames, I'm taking up the table.
Alright.
Either way, I'm taking up the table. Well, heels, Tababa, dust down, and a great. Whoa. That's a lot of mixies. Welcome, friends. Yeah.
Go back to sleep, baby. But Mom, the girl said, the Easter Bunny is eating candy. She now spoke in a more serious tone, almost as if she was going to cry. Okay.
Bitch, why are you playing with candy?
I understand where the mom's coming from. I guess kids just will spout nonsense at you all the time. Like, Jesus Christ, holy I don't care. You obviously dreamt what you're talking about right now. Like, I know you're too stupid to realize dreams aren't real, but go back to bed. Oh my God, I have work in the morning.
Her mother sat up and opened her arms. Baby, I just told you, the Easter Bunny doesn't eat candy. He hands it out to little children. Besides, it's not even Easter yet. Go back to sleep, she said in her kindest voice.
I would be more concerned being like, where is the candy coming from? Why are you playing with candy in the middle of the night? That would be my take.
Okay, well that's a red flag. Why does she have candy? Children shouldn't just have candy all the time, especially late at night. Why is she keeping an eye on the candy? I have a lot of questions.
Yeah!
Okay, Mom, the child sighed and turned to walk out of the room. Why did the mom sit up and open her arms? For a hug? The woman smiled. Crazy kid with her lively imagination, she thought, and went back to sleep on a whim. Out in the hallway, the little girl stood for a while, staring at the Easter Bunny eating her candy. She then sighed. Mommy said I should go back to bed. The Easter Bunny smiled. Okay, I guess the Easter Bunny's real. All right. All right. Guess I'm wrong about that one. Easter Bunny smiled. Good idea, child. Turn around and don't look back. He flicked a shiny metal pendant at her. She picked it up and cried as she saw what it was. A dog tagged inscribed Candy. That
sucks. The dog's name's Candy. No, this kid's stupid. Why would you say the Easter Bunny's eating my... Oh, no, he was... The Easter Bunny's eating the dog. That's kind of funny. No. Give this a 1. Maybe just because it's funny, actually.
Okay. There's I guess a lot of horror is not understanding what's going on. The unknown is most scary. But so the Easter Bunny's real. That's fact. Okay. The Easter Bunny is real and he eats dogs. So okay. The mom's.
That one's not really that scary. That's actually kind of hilarious.
Sucks in this. Do you have Candy laying around the house and you also have a dog named Candy? Like, I feel like the girl should have done better explaining what was going on there. I mean, the Easter Bunny's eating candy. Like, say the dog's dying. I don't know.
Oh, he's tearing up his chair.
I don't know. Okay, whatever. This sucked too. 2 out of 10. This one was a long waste of my time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was
what else
just
we got
funny,
here? Come on.
dumb.
Eyeless Jack. All right, this one, okay. This one seems like it's going to be good. Hello, my name is Mitch. Love it. I love a good first-person account. I find those way more interesting. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena, but after that thing visited me, I believe in the paranormal trash now. A week after I moved in with my brother Edwin, after my house was foreclosed, I finished unpacking. Damn, dude. Damn, your house was foreclosed? You can't catch a break, Mitch. Damn. Edwin liked the idea of me moving in, since we had not seen each other for 10 years, so I was excited too. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that first week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside at about 1 in the morning.
You know what would make a great creepypasta?
What?
The whole Shal Tucker incident with in the Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I first saw that when. Specifically the scene where Scar blows up the poor mutilated daughter and dog. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Was that in the brother? Was the original brother?
Original. Original one. That freaked me out when he just killed it, and then when Edward and Alphonse found her splattered on the wall, that part freaked me out.
That's why you don't name your pets after food.
Rip Chimera. God, what was the kid's name? I can't remember. Alexander was the dog. I can't remember the girl's name. Someone tell me in chat if you remember.
Thought it was a raccoon, so I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. The next morning, I told Edwin about it, and he agreed. This is okay. I have to guess what's gonna happen. Something rustling outside. It's gonna be paranormal. And Eyeless Jack is the title. To do without eyes is going through their trash like a raccoon. Raccoon men eating their trash, no eyes. The next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a loud thump as if something was entering my room. I darted up and looked around, but I saw nothing. Okay, maybe go check the window. This is my impression of Mitch.
Derp.
Well, nothing's immediately wrong. Back to bed. I'm a dipshit. The next morning, Edwin dropped his line.
Nina! Pasta! Thank you. Thank you so much. You had to probably look.
You don't ever hear these from either the hood or the rednecks. You always hear them from middle of the road houses. You never hear them from like rednecks or.
Oh yeah, dude, ghetto.
That's what I'm saying, from the hood.
From the yeah.
They just shoot them.
I want to. What does that make me think of? Someone made like there was like a comedy kind of similar to Scary Movie, except it was all about
paranormal. It was a parody of Paranormal Age, a paranormal phenomena. It was that parody of it, but it was like all black people, and they were just. It was like funny as hell. Honey boo boo.
Dude, I want to watch that later now.
If I remember the name of it.
Oh man. Okay, let's get back.
He caught when he saw me. He held up a nearby mirror and I saw myself. I had a large gash on my left cheek.
Can you sleep through something like that? I don't know, Mitch. You might have a drug problem. It seems like, Mitch, you have an addiction problem. Seems like you have a substance abuse problem. And I understand that's embarrassing, and I understand you don't want to talk about it, but you should get help because you shouldn't be sleeping with beginner's lights in the face.
Yeah.
At the very least, you're taking too much ZQuil.
After I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told
Dude, I want to be like, God help me out here, Hell of a Boss. God, what's the main character in Hell of a Boss's name?
Blitzo.
I want to be like Blitzo and go ghost fucking.
Ghost fucking. I knew the name begins with an M, but I can't fully remember it.
So you had to look. Yeah, I don't blame you for looking it up. Thank you for letting me know, though.
me that I must have been sleepwalking, but then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold. Here we go, something real spooky. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidneys were.
You lost your kidneys in the middle of the night, and the doctor didn't.
You're welcome.
They do vital tests on you. You'd be yellow.
I stared into his eyes, mine widening. You somehow lost your left kidney last night. My doctor told me. We don't know how, though.
Sorry, Mitch. Oopsie daisy. We're not. Don't call the cops.
No. If
See, in Mexico?
If you go to a doctor, your kidneys just randomly missing. I'm pretty sure there'll be more of a, oh, sorry. There'll be more of a, yeah, we need to get, like, the police involved, get some criminal investigation going on.
Well, yeah,
it's fine. This happens all the time. You just, kidney gnome guy.
Still, you gotta find out who stole the other one, because that was obviously stolen.
This happened in Mexico?
Did it?
I don't know.
Gotta watch out for this. Gotta lock the doors.
Next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and dark blue mask with no nose or mouth staring down at me. Is that a creature? It's wearing a hoodie. I don't think that's a creature. That's a person. And why are you going back to? You should be in the hospital. You lost a kidney.
Right?
I know, right? Yeah. What the fuck? How are you already back home? You would be fucking hospitalized.
That guy really can.
Clean in that situation. Get really calm in that situation.
You gotta stay in the hospital for at least a night. I'm getting already angry. I need to get better sleep.
The thing that scared me the most was it had no eyes.
Well, it was wearing a mask, so how the f would you know?
Just empty black sockets. The creature also had some black.
How would you know that they're empty black sockets if it's wearing a mask?
You really didn't want to pay the hospital bills. You can blame it.
You're right.
Substance dripping from its sockets.
I
grabbed my camera from the nearby mansion and took a picture. Immediately after taking the shot, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face. This thing was.
Wait, what? You took the time to take a picture. No, common sense would be like, no. You took the time to grab your phone to take a picture. Get the fuck up and leave. Call the police!
Get a gun or something blunt object.
You go take a picture of it! That's so stupid!
Able to, hold on, let me go over this real quick. This thing was able to sneakily, secretly take a kidney from you, but all it needs to do is get kicked in the face and you can get away from it. This thing sucks at what it does. Or I guess it's really good at what it does, but God forbid you wake up.
As I ran out of my room, I grabbed my wallet. I would need the money.
That's what you're thinking about right now? Yeah, to get you fucking dialysis.
I'll fucking call the police. I don't get a weapon. Don't call the police. Get your wallet for money.
You probably need to get a hotel room after this.
What year did this? early, maybe mid-2000s or something, but still.
I ran out of my brother's house into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock. I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. You tripped on a rock, dog, and you got knocked out? And okay, here, you're so clumsy that you chipped over a pebble and got knocked out, but you beat off Eyeless Jack with a roundhouse kick to the jaw in the dark of night with no kidney, mind you. You're full of shit. Anyway, my doctor, the same one who treated me before, entered the room. I have good news and bad news, Mitch. The doctor...
You sound almost like the... Grookey! I sound like Grookey. I love saying that I sound like a One Piece character when I make my laugh. That's my special One Piece laugh.
Started. The good news is that you had minor injuries, except for the missing f***ing kidney, as stated before, and your parents are gonna pick you up. Okay, so your brother owns a house, and you haven't talked to him for 10 years. So I'm guessing at least 30 years old. Your parents are coming to pick you up. You're a f***ing loser, Mitch. Get a kidney. I side with relief. The bad news is that your brother had been killed by something. Sorry. Leave with that. The good news is your parents are picking you up. Bad news, your brother died. Don't even bring up the fact someone's gonna pick you up, dog. Who gives a shit about that? Your brother died. That's not a sorry oopsie daisy. This writer sucks. My parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, I was scared but remained calm. I grabbed my camera and then stopped dead in my tracks. In the hallway leading to my room, I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. So, okay, this story, the pacing is a nightmare.
Yeah. How are you allowed to re-enter your home crime scene with your dead brother's body there? I'm pretty sure they would have it taped off and junk. Probably have the body removed by now. This story is bad.
By the way,
The thing.
The dude said he checks the camera, sees something spooky. We're done talking about that. We're gonna go to the hallway next to the room. But also, why did you bring up the fact that you grabbed your wallet? What's up with that? Just a little note. Maybe it'll come back in the end. Maybe I'm being an asshole, but what the f*** is this story? I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. I retrieved it up and entered my parents' car, but not mentioning Edwin's corpse. His body is still lying in the house the morning after? Call the cops,
wow,
guy.
The doctor must not care about...
Why does the doctor know about that? I can't. It's stupid.
Well, it'd be something disturbing and something funny.
I picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my half-stolen eating kidney with some black substance on it. That's the end of the story? What was on the camera? Why did you grab your wallet? What does that have to do with anything? This was the worst creepypasta I've ever read in my f***ing life. I'm literally speechless. 0 out of 10. These are terrible. Random one. Let's go. In the kitchen. It's real short. It'd be easy. A young girl is playing in her bedroom when she hears her mother call to her from the kitchen, so she runs downstairs to meet her mother. As she's running through the hallway, the door to the cupboard under the stairs open, and a hand reaches out to pull her in. It's her mother.
And those are the same guys that wrote all those terrible movies. Oh, God.
He's running for Dragon Age Velgar now.
Oh, there you go.
She whispers to the child, don't go into the kitchen. I heard it too. This is a good creepypasta. This is a famous creepypasta. This one's fantastic. Very short, gets to the point. Also, who knows which mom is correct. Very Coraline going on here. I think this definitely would have spooked me when I was a kid. 9 out of 10. Well written. Well-written short story. I really appreciate that. Way better than Mitch and this dumbass.
What was the story? I missed the story. Go back to the beginning. I missed the story. What the fuck?
Literally speechless. 0 out of 10. These are terrible. Random one. Let's go. In the kitchen. It's real short. It'd be easy. A young girl is playing in her bedroom when she hears her mother call to her from the kitchen, so she runs downstairs to meet her mother. As she's running through the hallway, the door to the cupboard under the stairs open, and a hand reaches out to pull her in. It's her mother. She whispers to the child, don't go into the kitchen. I heard it too. This is a good creepypasta. This is a famous creepypasta.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. That was a short story.
I'm sorry. No, I don't agree that this is good. Because my question is, how did the mother get in the cupboard? How small is the mother?
This one's fantastic. Very short, gets to the point.
Like shoved in there by the monster.
Which mom is correct? Very Coraline going on here. I think this definitely would have spooked.
I think maybe that's the point. It's supposed to make you think and make you decide, but I don't know. It didn't really hit with me. I mean, I guess I could understand what it's going with, but again, like I said, I'm questioning how the mother's fitting in the cupboard. Unless it's supposed to be like a mutilated kind of thing. If it's a mutilated kind of thing, then I could understand the 9, but without that context, I feel like it's not good. I feel like it's just a 1. I have to add that context myself. So, no. Lame.
When I was a kid. 9 out of 10. Well written short story. I really appreciate that. Way better than Mitch and his dumbass. This one's called Angel Statue. So if it's
okay, to make it a 9 for me, okay, so it said like the mom's hand came out of the covers, told her, like, maybe add one word to make this actually feel scary. Mutilated. Mom's mutilated hand comes out of the cupboard. Then I could see it being creepy. But without that, I'm just questioning how the fuck is the mother in the cupboard?
Don't ask questions. Assume product.
So it could go either way with that.
The Doctor Who related, I'll be pumped. A few years ago, I'm also yelling through these stories. I'm gonna get more creepy.
A few years ago, a mother and a father decided they needed a break, so they wanted to head out for the night on the town. They called their most trusted babysitter. When the babysitter arrived, the 2 children were already fast asleep. So the babysitter just got to sit around and make sure everything was okay with the children. Later that night, the babysitter got bored and went to watch TV. But she couldn't watch it downstairs because they did not have cable downstairs. The parents didn't want children to be watching too much garbage. So she called them and asked them if she could watch cable in the parents' room. Of course, the parents said it was okay, but the babysitter had one final request. She asked if she could cover up the angel statue outside the bedroom window with a blanket or cloth.
Okay, one issue for me, I wouldn't want anyone in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got too much gooning stuff in there. I don't need you in my bedroom. I only consume good product. Keep your microplastics.
Very least closed the blinds because it made her nervous. The phone line went silent for a moment, and the father who was talking to the babysitter
a severe service expectation?
Severe.
I think I know what you're talking about, expectations.
Suspend or...
I would not want a stranger sitting on my bed. That too! Especially when you goon. Yeah, I want to keep my goon juice to myself,
thank you. If the children get out of the house, we call the police. We do not have an angel statue. That's an old one. It's supposed to be a clown statue. Okay, hold on. The clown statue is a better version of that story, because who the dresses up like an angel to kill people? How do you dress up?
Weeping angels from Doctor Who.
Back when Doctor Who was actually good.
I think maybe that was altered to be, yeah, it'd be like, maybe like, the weird statue or something. If it's like SCP, statue thingy, then yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
up like an angel. How do you look like a statue as an angel? You know what I'm saying? Also, it's outside. Okay, here we go. Let me go over this real quick. She is in the upstairs bedroom, and there's a statue outside the upstairs bedroom. Yeah. So I guess the creepy thing is that the angel can fly. But what are you talking about thinking that's a statue?
I get that, but if it could go one or two ways, one being bad and one being good, it's better to make sure it goes good, just by adding one word, mutilated. The mother's mutilated hand pokes out of the cupboard. Because otherwise I'm sitting there questioning, how the fuck is the mother in the cupboard?
Why?
I guess it did lead me eventually to get to that point, but at the moment I'm thinking, that's dumb. I think it's dumb at first, but then it's slowly cooking that it could be the mother's mutilated in the cupboard. But I had to come with that on my own, and then originally I thought I was just like blah. Yeah.
Maybe it's a fallen angel?
Yay, angels of stone.
It's hovering, right? She's in the upstairs bedroom.
Oh, did you hear about the one where they said that they found like a real angel that was stone? It kind of relates to, remember that episode of The Simpsons? The angel skeleton?
Oh. What about...
what about the guy that with missing kidneys? How do you fix that story? Woof. How would you fix that story? Definitely
simplify it.
It added a lot of stuff that didn't need to be there, as well as just making things I don't know, make it more realistic. Make it more of a realistic stance point. Instead, it feels kind of silly, you know? Probably that'd be about it. They did? Yeah, it was this random, like I said, Chuckerman said it, he's moo at me because I like watching a bunch of weird, supernatural conspiracy theory videos in my free time. I saw this one talking about how they unearthed a statue of an angel or something that looked way too realistic and had actual, like, cloth on it and junk.
Huh.
Could be fake, statue could be outside true, the bedroom window with a blanket or cloth. Or at the very least, close the blinds because they're made her nervous. Why are you asking for permission to close the blinds? The thing makes you nervous, so you go outside and throw a blanket over it in the middle of the night? 0 out of 10, dude. I guess there's a reason why authors are like paid well when they make it big, because if you're not a good writer most of the time. These are terrible. These are bad. White with red. Okay, this one's a little bit longer, so hopefully it has a little bit more juice in it, a little bit more sauce. A man went to a hotel and walked up to the front desk to check in. Classic story. The woman to the desk gave him his key and told him that on the way to his room there was a door with no number on it that was locked and no one was allowed in there. She explained that it was a storeroom and that it was all out of bounds. She reminded him of this several times before allowing him upstairs. Well, if the...
Wait. You're giving someone a closet room and it's, out of bounds?
No, she's just telling don't go to the out of bounds room. Why would you go there in the first place?
Point. Yeah. That'd be like, okay, that's a supply closet, right? She was saying, no one goes into random rooms in a hotel.
Was it
especially
in Russia?
If it's, I'm not sure where it was located at. It might have been. I think that sounds right, but I'm not sure. I can't remember all the details of shit I watched. I just remembered something about talking about Angel being found and had like a shield and was wearing clothes made of stone, and they were comparing it to the episode of The Simpsons.
The door's locked. You don't really got to tell anyone about it. When I enter a hotel room, the first thing I do is jiggle every doorknob in the hallway to find out what I can sneak into. Very Skyrim-esque, every time I go to the inn, I'm just seeing what I can break into. F it, I got a couple lock picks. The man followed the instructions of the woman, going straight to his bedroom. However, her insistence had piqued his curiosity, which I understand. That's a dumb way to make people not look into a room, is telling them it's not worth looking into. So the next night, he walked down the hall to the door and tried the handle. Sure enough, it was locked. That's when I would stop giving a shit. He bent down and looked through the wide keyhole. Cold air passed through it, chilling his eye. What he saw was not a storeroom, but a hotel bedroom, like his. In the corner was a woman whose skin was incredibly pale. She was leaning her head against the wall, facing away from the door. The man stared in confusion for a while. Was this a celebrity? That's what I...
You know what? The unrealistic thing about this one is, who does this? Who would purposefully go to a room that someone tells you not to go to? I don't care how curious you are. Like, the common sense thing would be like, oh, okay, it's a fucking employees only room. Don't fucking go there.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Every time I'm being a peeping Tom and looking through a keyhole, the first time I see a human being through that keyhole, I think, Billie Eilish, perhaps? Is it the owner's daughter? He almost knocked on the door to ask, but he decided not to. As he was still looking, the woman turned sharply. He jumped back from the keyhole, hoping she would not notice.
You would look like a creep by doing this. Yes, that too. Especially, who the fuck peeps and... Wait, no. Better question. How do you see shit through a keyhole? Okay? And also, what hotel has keyholes anymore? There are all those metal, hanging little card reading doors. No. I'm gonna do something. This is kind of bugging me. I want to look. Do we even have a keyhole?
Yeah, but you can't look through them because they're real tight.
I know, right?
Unless like a skeleton key or something.
What a big ass keyhole. I can't see. No, that doesn't even physically work. I can't see anything. No, hold on. How about our basement door? Give me a second. This is gonna bother me.
Quick intermission.
We have nothing that has a fucking keyhole. It all has the little swivelly lock thingy in front of it. How the fuck do you use a... It doesn't work!
Figure what I need to see if it's raining outside.
No! That doesn't even work! There's no logic behind that! You can't see shit!
Oh, it's raining outside.
It's raining? Okay, awesome. No. Here's a better idea. How about looking through the eye hole of the door? But can you see from the other side of the eye hole of the door?
No.
You know, the little peeky hole thing?
You can, but it's not very, it's very blurred.
No, so already, this is stupid. I already debunked that this could even happen.
I guess it's an old keyhole like Kingdom Hearts.
I know the idea behind that, but logically that does not work because I'm looking at every single door in our house. There is no hole that goes both ways from the door handle. It has a little turny lock on it.
That he had been spying on her. He crept away from the door and walked to his room. The next day, he returned to the door and looked through the wide keyhole. This time, all he saw was redness. Couldn't make out anything else besides a distinct, unmoving red color. Oh, it's gonna be her eye. Her eye's gonna be completely red. I don't want to spoil it for you, but that's exactly what's gonna happen, huh? Perhaps the inhabitants of the block keyhole made something red. He felt embarrassed that he made the woman so uncomfortable and hoped that she had not made a complaint to the woman at the front desk. At this point, he decided to consult her for more information. She sighed and asked, "Did you look through the keyhole? You know, I kind of led you on to that. I wouldn't be surprised if you looked through the keyhole. I kind of made you think there was like treasure back there. That's on me. I was way too pushy about not looking into that thing. So I guess I'm pretty bad at my job." The man told her he had, and she said, "Well, I might as well tell you the story of what happens in that room. A long time ago, a man murdered his wife in there. And we find that even now, whoever stays within gets very uncomfortable. But the woman is not ordinary. She is white all over, except for her eyes, which are red." 0 out of 10, but I called it. These are not the creepypastas I remember. I rember being real scared. These are like literally ghost stories that you find in those.
Yeah, this one is familiar. I remember hearing this one before too. Still though.
I never changed the categories. I just now remember that.
Uh-oh. So we're not we're playing the back rooms of creepypasta.
But you go ahead.
Yeah, but I can't do much. Go ahead.
No, you go and talk.
Okay. La 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 la.
Echo.
La 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 la.
I just don't realize that. Sorry about that. Change. There we go.
Chuck will know how to do a do.
Alright. Anyway.
Okay. Going back to the story.
Weird books from the 2000s with horrible art. Chris, if you know what I'm talking about, please put it up. These aren't creepypastas, these are ghost stories. All right, this one's called Sarah O'Bannon. Let's end on that one. Coffins used to be built with holes in them, attached to 6 feet of copper tubing and a bell. The tubing would allow air for victims buried under the mistaken impression that they were dead. And were people really guessing back then? All right. Harold, the Oakdale grave digger, upon hearing the bell, went to go see if it was children.
Oh, Harold! I think that was the name of the doll, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was Harold.
Pretending to be spirits. Sometimes it was also the wind.
I love Goosebumps.
Yeah, that's probably
the... God, that was the only thing I would read as a kid. I love the Goosebumps, especially the ones where you make your own adventure.
Didn't the Goosebumps have their own show?
Of course, yeah, they had a Goosebumps series. Dude, we just got done, Papa Meat was showing off that he had the original Haunted Mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time. You got little bells hanging around in a graveyard. The wind's gonna take them a little bit. This time, it wasn't either. A voice from below begged, pleaded to be unburied. "You Sarah," I'm gonna give the guy a voice. "You Sarah O'Bannon?" "Yes," assured the voice. "You were born on September 17th, 1827? "Yes." "The gravestone here says you died on February 19th? "No, I'm alive. It was a mistake. Dig me up. Set me free." "Sorry about this, ma'am," Harold said, stepping on the bell to silence it and plugging up the copper tube with dirt. "But this is August. Whatever you is down there, you ain't alive no more, and you ain't coming up." That's a cool...
That one also wasn't scary. That was kind of silly. The dialogue was silly. I have some of the movies. I love the Choose Your Own Adventure. I miss those kids' books. Yeah. Yeah. They don't have books like that anymore, do they?
That was just a funny one.
Yeah, that was just funny, especially when he was adding the voice to it. Yeah, but whatever you are, you ain't coming back up.
I like that concept. That's a good idea. That's a good, okay, I like that. That's like a 8 out of 10. In terms of just like plot, I like that. That's a good short story. I'm not scared. I guess when you're an adult, ghost stories don't scare you anymore. Maybe that'll be the title of this video.
It takes a rare kind of, like, I don't know, I guess for me it has to be like a really good jump scare that freaks me out. Like, it needs to have like the right ambiance, gets, like, okay, that one water level, that I was like at peace, I was calm, I was happy. If something was to come up and get me from the back while I was in that peace mode, I would have freaked the fall out.
Then you went to the run level.
And I wasn't as scared because the whole thing was already like free. It's like the first initial catch, that was my only time I got scared because then I was like, oh, I'm anticipating it now. You know what I mean?
Man wastes time. I would have read the more famous ones like Ben Drowned or Jeff the Killer, but those are really long. I don't really have time to read all that. Maybe if you guys want me to read those, but like even those.
I can't even think of a creepypasta that's really scary. Like maybe the smiling dog, maybe one, just because it is accompanied with a really creepy picture. And that one with the guy that looks kind of like a Bond villain that stares at you and it's all red.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I like the analog horror aspect. Oh, you know what I should do? I should watch analog horror series on this channel. That'd be hot. That'd be good. But besides that, if there's any that you think actually are scary, please let me know in the comments down below. That'd be really impressive to me. New video.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. All the people we react to. Oh, bye. What's next?
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss.